Okay, so we're going to take a look at syncing sound. We have a short film that's been assembled here, and we have our audio or our video clips on the top layer here, and our camera audio underneath those video clips. And then underneath that we have a series of boom audio and recordings. So this has been roughly assembled. There's no sound mix or anything that's been applied to it. I'm just coming to the end here, and we have a clip that just has camera sound. So here's our video, and there's our camera sound. And we want to replace that camera sound with high quality boom sound. And so let's start off by identifying what clip it is and taking a look at it. I'm going to show you three different techniques for synchronizing sound. And this is the first technique which is typically done in the industry. That is going to be synchronizing the entire take. So we have this take here, and when I look at it up at the top here, I will see that it is scene 1, take 24. It's been slated scene 1, take 24.
Rolling and mark it.
Homophone, scene 1, take 24.
Now I need to find the audio version of that, so I'm going to come in here. That's TH, the homophone, scene 1, take 24. I'm finding it here. Now just because it says take 24 doesn't mean it's take 24. We better check to make sure that it is take 24. So let's listen to what the person says.
Rolling and mark it.
Homophone, scene 1, take 24.
So it is. And I'll drop this down here. And you can see that the audio is very similar. Now, in this very traditional method, I will go right up to that slate. And we want to make sure that we just are going to go forward right to the point where it snaps. Right there. And then I'll hit a marker. Just like that. And then I'm going to go to my audio, and remember that the slate has closed, so I'll zoom in, and so we can do right afterwards. Let's see if that gives us the timing that we want. So now I've got these two markers in here. You can see them right there. I'm just going to line them up with each other, and if I pull this back, let's just do an inspection of that audio waveform and see if we're happy with the lineup of that. So it looks like, oh, let me just snap this over there. So it looks like it's off by about 1 frame. I'm just going to bring it across like that. And it looks like my marker was off by a little bit, but that pretty much lines it up. And at this point, we would pull this back like this. I would get rid of that front stuff because we don't need it. That's right where the slate is. And then I would disable the camera audio and grab all this and say group. And at this point then, it all selects as one piece. And there we have our audio. You can see what would happen is you would sync all of your clips at the beginning in this method, and then once that's all done, then you would use your razor tool and you would cut out and edit your film together. So that's technique number 1. We don't use that very often because mostly because kids like to cut films together first, and it takes a while to synchronize all of your clips before you start editing, and people like to get editing right off the bat. And so contrary to the way the industry does it, we actually cut our film together first and then we synchronize our sound. So let me show you two techniques for synchronizing it the most likely way that you'll find it at Oak Park High School. So over here, again, if I double click, it'll pop up here, and I'll find if I scroll to the front that it's scene 1, take 24. Well, I'm just going to lift this up, and it's above all of our tracks. And I'm going to bring this one down, and it's below all of our tracks. And then I'm going to drag this over. So once I drag it over, what you'll find is I am able to see that slate. And in fact, I can see where that marker is. You can double click on here and bring it up into our source window, and you can add a marker at that point. And then I just have to go back here, add a marker to the audio take, drop it in, and line up those markers again. I come here like this. I'll zoom in a little bit more. And remember, my marker was off by 1, so it looks like that is where it is. So now I just shrink it back down to where it was, where the take was, like that. Shrink this back down like this, and then I lower this down and raise this back up. I will lock that top track so that I can disable this audio, and we have...
What's so funny? Are you bullying me? It's 2021. I can have a pink phone if I want to. Just really ignorant people.
So that synchronizes it, again using the slate, and that's method number 2. So here's method number 3, and this would be, I just double click here, and I go to the beginning of the clip to see that it's scene 1, take 24. I go to scene 1, take 24, I confirm.
Homophone scene 1, take 24.
And confirm that it's the right take, and then this is sort of for more experienced editors. I can double click and kind of go, okay, well, how far into the take is this? It's the back half of that take. So I'm going to go here, and I'm going to guess that it's somewhere around here. I just go, if I listen to this line,
So funny. Are you bullying me?
it is there, and I drag that down like this. Now this only works if you have camera, what we call scratch audio, and this is scratch audio here. Okay. Once I've got that on there, then it's going to be a little bit of taking a look at your audio waves and kind of going, well, I wonder if that wave is there, and these 2 waves look like those 2 waves. So I'm just going to zoom in and synchronize that and see if everything starts to, it's just like the Matrix, it all starts to line up. Is looking pretty good. Yeah, I would say that has synchronized that line. Now I'm going to drop that back just like that. Line that up there. I'm going to lock that top one again, and I will disable that clip. And ideally, I grab all 3 of those, and again, I say group. And that way, they're sort of connected. When I grab one, I grab all 3, right? You can see that this is not grouped with these because it only selected that clip. See if any of these are grouped. None of these are grouped. So, but that is ideally the best thing to do, is to group them up. We've got our audio that is turned off, and then our audio that's turned on. And that's a couple of different ways to synchronize sound in Premiere Pro.